It's awkward silence.
Yeah.
My
Yo,
intro was
yo,
great.
yo. It's good, right? Oh man, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phase Live. Yeah, we've changed everything, so yeah, it's looking pretty cool. But hey, we've got a very, very special guest joining us today. We've got Bass Buddha from Collector Crypt joining us. What's up, legend? How you doing? Thanks so much for making the time.
Hey, I'm doing great, man. I really appreciate you guys having me on. Killer intro music as well. I just saw in the private chat that Suno is the best. Yes, it is. Love me some Suno. But I'm excited to be here with you guys and chatting for the next hour.
For sure, man. Thanks so much for joining. Yeah, I've just very quickly, Suno has honestly, so I'm a DJ and producer as well. And I've been playing around a lot with Suno over the last couple of weeks. And it's just so cool to be able to create any musical idea that you have in your head. You can just type in a prompt and it can give you some inspiration. But the best part about it is you can export all of the stems. So you can then like add your own kick drum, add some different synths, add a melody, like you can change it however you want. So anyway, today is not about Suno. I am also going to bring up another very special guest who is joining us today. We've got the Phase CEO, an absolute legend, Devour.
This is our
Who's here with
phase
us?
Pokemon King, dude.
All right.
I am
Exactly.
I'm the honorary degen here. I am the one that rips Collector Crypt off stream. That's that's me. But thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
We're gonna get along
absolutely
nicely.
great, man. Yeah, thanks very much for joining today, man. Really appreciate it. All right, so I guess to start off with, Bass. Must I call you Bass or should I call you by your real name? I'm not sure if you're like fully doxxed or whatever. So can I use your real name? How would you?
Of course.
What would
yeah,
you prefer me to call you?
We're fully doxxed. I prefer whatever makes you happiest. I respond to just about anything.
Okay, fantastic. All right, well, we'll just call you Bass. That sounds cool.
Works for me.
So let's start by just telling us a little bit about yourself. I'd love to know more about your Web3 journey, how you got into crypto, and how you found yourself working at Collector Crypt. Obviously, really, really cool position that you've got there. Congratulations. I know it's a new role. But tell us how about you got there, a little bit about your Web3 journey.
I guess if you fast forward back 13 years now, was the time I bought my first Bitcoin. I was a broke college student and I couldn't afford UFC fights. Pay-per-view's too expensive for me. I found a guy on Reddit that like had a private stream. You know, you'd tip him like $5 and then you could watch the stream without all the people, overloading the server and stuff. It was kind of like a private thing. So I bought some Bitcoin for $16 or something and tipped the man. And, as time went on, it's like, oh, I thought I had $16 in here. Now I've got $400 in here. What happened? I ended up cashing out to pay for a semester of school. If you took that semester of school at Bitcoin's all-time high, that was about a $3.5 million semester of school now. Live and learn, that's okay. You live and learn.
Whoa.
I met my wife in college. She's worth more than $3.5 million. So
Hey,
it all worked
let's
out.
go.
I stuck around kind of on the sidelines for a while until like 2017 ICO days. Fell in love with ETH. Obviously, I bought the Pico top, $1,400 ETH. Watched it nuke down to 80. You live
Oh.
and learn. But
Oh.
I would just digest as many white papers as I possibly could. Back in the day, shout out BitConnect. For those of you familiar, let's see. I went to school for cartography and environmental science, and for 10 years I made maps and 3D models using drones and laser scanners. And
Wow.
2021 came around, and this idea of the metaverse really, really resonated with me. Why build out a video game battle map when you could go scan a city with a drone and bring the city into a video game? Turns out we're a couple of generations of processors away from facilitating what I envision will be a working metaverse. But nonetheless, like, I got entrenched in Web3, because of this shtick. I joined this was Polygon in 2021. I joined a project, made all these promises in the world. Devs ultimately rugged. Myself and Johnny Metaverse at the time from Magic Eden actually formed a DAO, got a little bit of funding, and tried to right the wrongs of existing leadership. We failed miserably, but we learned a lot. Necessity breeds ingenuity. I worked as a founder for a number of years, started my own NFT project. We built a couple of raffle platforms on
Wow.
Polygon and Say and Base.
Wow.
And, it was really that founder's edge that led me to Magic Eden, where I worked there for a little over a year as the marketing manager. So any banger tweet you saw from Magic Eden, or maybe you got helped on the launch pad, I was fortunate enough to have assisted with that. Last summer, we had partnered with Collector Crypt to bring Magic Eden's version of the PAX initiative to a go-to-market. And I worked closely with the team doing that, got to re-explore my passion for cards and collecting. And that was obviously a raving success. Really, really proud of what we were able to do at Magic Eden to prop that up. Unfortunately this year, Magic Eden has pivoted to a more of an entertainment style of on-chain existence, and that led to me parting ways with Magic Eden. And about a month later, I joined Collector Crypt as their head of marketing to continue leading the PAX initiative that I'm so passionate about.
Fantastic, man. Yeah, it's a wonderful story. And I knew that you were with Magic Eden, and I knew that you did the Back in the Grass streams, but that was my first time really like seeing you kind of face to face. Well, not face to face, but like getting to know you like on screen and stuff. And I didn't realize that you were actually the marketing manager there. You did an incredible job during your time there. I think you really killed it. So yeah.
Well, thank you.
Of course, you're most welcome. Cool. Well, moving on. Obviously, let's talk a little bit about Collector Crypt. Perhaps we can start by walking a Pokemon collector who's never touched crypto through buying their first pack. Like, what does the process look like, kind of from beginning to end?
So we've got a number of Gacha machines on our platform with a number of different themes and a number of different price ranges. So I would say to the first person who's curious about looking at our platform is to find that price range that works best for them, and then find the cards that they're looking to collect. Collector Crypt really truly is a platform built by collectors for collectors. So we've got a little bit of something for everyone. We're procuring cards that we know and we love to collect, and our passion for this and our expertise for this is what goes into benefiting the user. There's such a variety of cards and price points and themes on Collector Crypt. So I would say start there. Fortunate enough for the person who may not be crypto savvy as well, we do have some traditional payment ramps in place to get you onboarded with just your credit card. We've partnered with CoinFlow, I believe, to allow for debit and credit card processing on our site. So if Solana's not your thing, that's fine. You can use a couple of alternative methods to rip your first pack. You'll notice on our platform, every machine has a positive expected value, meaning, if you were to rip 20 packs, you kept every single card, and you looked at the value of all those cards, your expected value is actually higher than the price that you've paid for these cards. So again, it's lending itself to the collecting aspect of Collector Crypt. We pride ourselves on having the #1 spot for most cards kept and claimed out of any platform as well, meaning when someone engages with our Gacha platform, they're going to spin, a couple of times. They're bound to find a card that they love and that they want to keep and hold on to. I've got a background on me right now, but I have a war chest of cards myself that I dump every paycheck into the Gacha machine, or I scour the marketplace looking for cards that I've been hunting to complete a selection here. Turns out last week was actually our most successful week in terms of secondary volume in marketplaces. We crossed that 200K threshold for the first time, and all of this is actually coming ahead of a lot of the updates that we have planned to make scouring the secondary marketplace a little bit easier for the collector who's hunting for some more specific stuff. And it's going to make it a lot easier for the person who's got their listings there as well. We're going to be, enabling a lot of other tools for payments in the upcoming future with our marketplace, as well as enabling some back and forth between two interested parties, whether that's a trade or allowing the user to make a counter offer. If I like a Pikachu you have listed, I offer $80, you come back and say, not quite there, but give me 90 and it's yours, something like that. So allowing a lot more dialogue across our marketplace for people who may not want to engage in the gacha. There's a marketplace for you. If you don't want to rip a pack, you know exactly what cards you want. We're building a platform for you as well.
Amazing. Yeah, honestly, it's such an incredible platform and such a fun way to kind of get back into TCG stuff. And I think it's interesting because so many millennials have gotten into crypto and they've gone full circle, and crypto has kind of brought them back to TCG. Like, I wouldn't have got back into Pokemon cards had it not been for Magic Eden and Collector Crypt kind of bringing it on chain. I honestly didn't have that much interest in it anymore. And I went and dropped a fat stack of cash on Pokemon, like on actual IRL Pokemon cards, because I had ripped a couple of packs and I was like, wow, I miss this so much. And I guess it's that whole nostalgia thing at the end of the day, right? Just like, buying pieces of cardboard that make you happy. Like this one.
Look at that. Base set?
Yeah, no, not a base set, just the unlimited. Sorry, it is base set. It's just not a first edition though.
That's all right. Still a beaut.
Yeah.
I got
was Bulbasaur your starter? Was Bulbasaur your go-to?
It actually wasn't, to be honest. It was always Charizard, hence the red the red jersey. I do love Bulbasaur. I love all of the OG starters, definitely some of my favorite Pokemon. Sorry, Devour, you wanted to jump in.
Yeah, I got that Venusaur first edition, but it's in a PSA 1.
Hey, people love collecting ones. There is an entire market of folks that try to hunt the ones, so you're in good hands.
I got one of the Gold Star Kyogre in a PSA 1 from Collector Crypt.
Ooh,
man, that's the shiny one, right?
Man.
He's like purple.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Yeah, that's a sweet card.
Yeah,
I actually
that's
graded
good.
my childhood Charizard last year. It got a 4, but I would carry that
that's
thing in
not
my
bad.
front pocket to school. All the cool cards I pulled were like in the backpack or like walking around. I'm like showing them off at school. I hear a lot of times of folks like, had I only held on to my collection, I'd be sitting on millions. Well, I held on to my collection. It's in terrible condition. It's not millions. It's maybe a couple $1,000, but
one of mine, I have a base set Charizard Unlimited, but it's in such bad condition that the if you look at it from the top down, it's like split. So you can almost like use it as a straw. Like it's
all the way down.
It's
Oh, my
split
word.
completely all the way down, so you can see on either end. I'm the same as you. I used it way too much as a kid.
Oh,
That bad
that's
boy in a
hilarious.
rigid, and you'll never know. It'll sandwich it in there for you.
Anyways,
That's so
sorry
funny.
to distract. If you were showing off cards, I had to jump in.
You're good, brother. All right, so jumping back to the actual product, could you walk us through what a PNFT is and why does it matter that there's a real card in a vault somewhere? Because obviously the cards that are on your platform are not just cards that like you guys are going to go get. They're actually vaulted and kept somewhere safe. And then, what's PNFT and how exactly does that work?
Right. So the PNFT is going to represent your physical asset. So every card that's graded carries a cert number. That cert number, whether you went through CGC or PSA or tag, any of these have a recognizable number that certifies its authenticity here. What we've been able to do is represent that real world asset twofold. It exists digitally in your wallet or in our gacha machine. You're able to grab that card, hold it on chain, speculate on it. Maybe in the future you can borrow against your Venusaur. There's a lot of things that you can do with a digital representation of a physical card that has value associated to it. Also, if you want the physical card, rest assured it's stored safely in one of our 3 vaults. Omni Vault is our own custodied vault, that exists here in Montana, I believe. We also use PSA and PWCC vaults that are PWCC is Fanatics now, and I'm sure you're familiar with PSA.
Yes.
We've
Yes.
got, I think, $25 million in tokenized TCG cards out there in the ecosystem.
Whoa.
Wow.
So
What?
whether they're in a vault or whether they were on the platform, whether they're in your wallet, we have tokenized just a ton of cards. And rest assured, to your point, every single card you see on the Collector Crypt marketplace or in a Collector Crypt gacha machine is owned by us. We've purchased it. It exists in a vault. You can check the cert number against that. It's not an IOU. It's not a pull this card, we'll go buy it for you. That's not how we operate. Every single thing that is on our marketplace and in our gacha machines is owned by Collector Crypt. And we really pride ourselves on having such a robust inventory. We partner with a ton of professional card collectors and sourcers, 6-figure deals almost every single day, procuring cards
Wow.
to get into our gacha system to keep it fresh and exciting and, keep that EV nice and balanced for people that want to come and find their next grail.
That's incredible, man. And it must be such an exciting job to go out and actually hunt for these cards and buy and sell them and kind of so is there a whole team who's doing that, or is it one individual, or how does that look, the buying and selling of cards? Because obviously you need to keep that inventory.
It takes a village. It takes a village.
Wow.
And, as the marketing guy that's been here about a month and a half now, it is crazy seeing this well-oiled machine of card procurement take place in the background. I'm in a couple of Telegram channels with 8 to 12 people, and it's all day long. Do you want this? Do you want that? This guy has this for this price. And we are wheeling and dealing constantly. And, there's a few people within Collector Crypt that are working full-time sourcing these cards. Our CEO is probably the most involved in this card sourcing. The guy is an absolute wizard. Twom is an encyclopedia of TCGs. I swear to you, this man just knows prices and grades like the back of his hand. It is nonstop, 24/7 card procurement with these folks, and it's awesome to watch. It was definitely intimidating at first. It's still intimidating seeing these large deals take place every day, but I'm starting to get used to it. Seeing, hey, we've got this base set Charizard. The guy wants $500,000. Do you want it? Yeah, we'll take it. Just like that. A couple Telegram messages, and $500,000 has been transacted,
Oh
which
my
is pretty cool.
God,
to see.
that's
That's
wild.
insane.
Absolutely phenomenal, man. Okay, cool. That's a great explanation of all of that stuff. And then who's the average user today? Would you say it's more crypto degens, traditional collectors, or do you think it's something in between? What would you say that kind of looks like? Who would you say is the people using the platform most?
Our average user probably found us in obviously from Solana, so they are a native crypto user. But our average user is absolutely a collector or a person looking to gain a competitive advantage using our gacha machines and the secondary market. Last week or 2 weeks ago, our average user spent $7,800 on our platform in one set.
What?
And
That
that's
is
for a number
wild.
of reasons. We're skewed heavy on the whale side of things, meaning people use our platform because it has the best EV in the industry, because it's got the widest depth of inventory, and because that they know they've got a competitive advantage on our platform from the minute that they interact with our gacha machine. So On average, we're seeing average daily use at like 3.5K to 5K per user. But last week
Wow.
was pretty exceptional. We've really been trending upwards with use here, and that's an ode to the Pokemon and TCG market in general, just heating up and trending upwards. But it's also, you know, what we pride ourselves on being, which is, you know, a very high EV, great inventory platform. And you know, the folks that want to come and spend a lot of money do it on our platform because of those reasons.
For sure, yeah, that definitely makes sense. Okay, let's chat a little bit more about the offering, and then I think we can. Obviously, I've got a lot of questions, but I know the audience is probably eager just to watch us use the product and actually rip some packs on the gacha. So I'm going to ask you one more question before we get on to ripping some packs. So walk us through the full pack shelf. Obviously, there's 9 SKUs. What's the reason behind this? There's obviously, you know, One Piece, there's sports cards, there's Pokemon cards, and then with the Pokemon cards, there's, I think it's the 25, the 50, the 100, the 250, and the 1,000. Am I right in saying that?
Correct.
So yeah, maybe just give us a bit of an overview of all of the offerings and why those specific offerings.
Of course. As of today, I think about 85% of our gacha volume is Pokemon. We've seen a nice rise recently with One Piece as well. They've taken about 10% of our weekly revenue recently. So One Piece is certainly heating up. And then we've got the sports machine as well. So as interest heats up, as volume expands, we will add some more price points and themes to our sports and our One Piece gacha machines, like you see with Pokemon, right? Pokemon is by far our most popular gacha machine, and that's why we've included so many price points here. If you're just starting out, you've never used a gacha machine before, you want to see how it works, that $25 and $50 machine is perfect for you. If you're grail hunting, or if you imagine you're going to be ripping a lot of times and you want to find one specific card, or you want to hit an epic, the 250 and the 1,000 machines are for you. One, because they've got a higher buyback rate. We're buying back at, I think, 93% on those machines, which is, you know, top tier for the industry here as well. If you've got, you know, some cards you're looking to sell back at a card show, you're going to get between 70 and 80% buyback from most vendors, and sometimes even less. So we've got a huge buyback competitive advantage over a traditional card vendor. And we've got a ton of different price points for your average collector. In addition to price points, we have themes as well. So there was a Mew only machine for a while. We have a Gachopia, you know, like a little Pokopia homage on there right now. I think the Dragonite ended. We did have a Dragonite machine going there for a little while. I actually pulled one of my favorite cards of all time when they launched a Gengar themed machine too. So our price points stay the same. You know, we've got a large selection of price points for you, and then we've got these like random one-off themed gacha machines that's like you know, get it while supplies last sort of thing. And actually last week we just launched the first of its kind gacha machine that has multiple IPs in one. So if you just want to rip and you know, experience Pokemon, One Piece, and Azuki TCG, there's a pop culture gacha machine that we just debuted that would be perfect for you.
Oh, I didn't know
love
the
that.
Azuki TCGs were up there. That's sick.
They've
got
the
some
Alpha
nice
starter
art.
decks in there right now, and they're version 1, series 1 of their TCG. We bought an absolute ton of them for pre-orders, and the second we get those, they'll be going in the machines as well.
That's sick. Will you guys ever bring on the Vibes TCG from Pudgy?
So we've built this machine specifically for additional IPs, right? Like a Vibes TCG machine may not be able to stand on its own, but it can absolutely live in a mixed gacha with multiple odds and multiple categories as a nice supplement to it. Just like we've done with Azuki, we could absolutely do with Vibes.
Right on. That's sick. Is that something like, obviously, I mean, right now it's like just card heavy, but have you guys thought about like introducing any other sort of like collector items, like whether that be like, I don't know, shoes or whatever, right?
Watches.
Other collectibles? Yeah.
Part of our sprint to get our own facilities and vaulting warehouse is specifically for this reason. So we can branch out into other collectible realms.
Okay.
I know Courtyard does a really cool watch machine, way out of my price range. But if you're able to do that, I'm sure it's badass. I've seen a couple of the watches loaded inside there. I think it's a great idea. Sneakers, I also think is a great idea. A lot of our business partners are traditional, sports memorabilia collectors as well. So, imagine a Gacha style with, autographed jerseys and catcher's mitts and cleats. When you guys had the Netrunner Marathon for your for the charity, we sat with Sebastian and Maurice, and what was it Mint ran like
shout out
50
Seb and
miles.
Maurice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mint ran so much, and Twom, our founder, wanted to take his cleats and tokenize them, or his running shoes and tokenize them. So RWAs are really just getting started. When CryptoPunks came out years and years ago, one of the first things that was up in discussion was, retail, residential homes as a tokenized asset. The technology wasn't there for that back then, but it absolutely is now. And I think we're really going to start seeing RWAs as a liquidity vehicle, as a lending tool, and just as a high frequency trading opportunity really start to expand as this technology catches up with market demand.
Absolutely. I just wanted to add one more thing on to what you were saying now about, the Vibes TCG as well as the Azuki TCG. I think that, you've got a lot of traditional collectors who are going to come into the space from traditional collecting, and they're going to be exposed to crypto and NFTs. And I think that that's, including those kind of original NFT projects that now have TCGs is a great way to expose traditional collectors to digital collectibles. And I really think that, bridging the gap and kind of blurring the lines between NFTs and digital collectibles and physical collectibles is like a really, really exciting prospect. And I think it could bring back a little bit of excitement to NFTs, because I'm a big NFT lover, as you all know. So yeah, I really hope we see some sort of crossover between those over the coming months and years. Curious to know what your thoughts are on that. I mean, do you think that that's going to happen?
So there are cards that I keep purposefully on chain because of their value. I don't want them in my home. They're worth too much. I have 2 pit bulls that live in my house. I don't need them chewing on a $1,600 Lance's Charizard. There's no way. It's going to stay in my wallet digitally, right? A lot of these cards, the second I claim them and they're in my hands, my odds of selling them through a traditional method, the really high value ones, are terrible. I talked briefly about going to card shows, getting that 70-80% buyback from a vendor. That's pretty routine. I'm gonna eat a 30% profit if I turn that into a physical card and try to sell it locally. If I try to go into eBay as well, they've been around for years. They're great for what they do, but I think eBay's skimming 14% off the top as well.
100%.
If you sell something on Collector Crypt Marketplace, it's 2%, right? So just the competitive advantage of keeping it on chain to speculate, to maybe sell it at a later date, is so much stronger than our traditional methods for being able to sell these on a secondary market. So absolutely, I see it trending that way. I think it's our job as one of the leaders on Solana to make that as frictionless as possible. Technology should be experienced and not explained, right? And I say that all the time. I don't care about transactions per second. I don't care about a lot of things about crypto, and I live in this realm every single day, and it's boring to me. Your average consumer definitely doesn't care about it. Does it work? I don't know anything about Visa or credit card infrastructure. I know when I tap my piece of plastic on the kiosk, the nice lady hands me my cold brew. That should be Collector Crypt as well. We need frictionless payment ramps, and we're not quite there yet, but I think we're getting there. And once we do, Solana can be this big, beautiful technology in the background that no one talks about because it works all the time and we don't need to talk about it anymore. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Absolutely, man. Love that take. And I love that sentence you said, technology should be experienced, not, what was it? Technology should be experienced and not taught, or
Not explained.
not explained. There we go. Yeah, I love that. Great line. I'm going to use that. Thank you, sir.
I got you.
All right. Well, I think before we start ripping some packs, I just have to flex one more card here.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. Got to very carefully pull this out of its sleeve.
Oh, it must be a banger. Big Man Blastoise. Oh, yeah. Dude, the hollow on that is so clean still.
Yeah, there's not a
it's
single scratch.
It's perfect. Hang on a sec. I'll put my flash on so you can really have a look at this thing.
Oh, man.
That's
Dude,
a beauty.
the hollow for base set is just supreme.
You could send that in.
You should grade that card.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about sending it for grading. Crazy thing is, I got it as part of a package deal. There was like an Ancient Mew. There was a Blaine's Charizard. And I think I paid, this guy was just like, he was selling his whole collection. I got like probably about I'd say like $1,500 worth of cards for about $300. I don't know why he didn't check the value of any of these cards, but that was in there. And all of the stuff was like basically near mint. Craziest. I got very lucky with that. Anyway.
You did, and those opportunities are going to be fewer and far between. The cycle that we're in right now, I think, is lends itself towards everyone holding on cards. The tools there are just so robust now. Everyone knows what they have, right? And so
exactly,
those rare garage sale finds or those Craigslist listings might be harder to come by in the future. But shout out to you, man. That's an excellent steal. That Blastoise probably paid for your whole price right there. If you grade that Blastoise, comes back at 8 or above, you just paid for that whole collection.
Exactly. Yeah. The only thing is I'm in South Africa, so getting cards graded means getting them to the US. So there's the whole courier cost, and it's a little bit more difficult. But I think PSA are also talking about doing grading centers in different continents and different countries now. So at the moment, I think they have in Europe and the US, if I'm not mistaken. But soon it'll probably be like Asia and Africa and like Australia maybe, just to make it easier and more cost effective for people to grade their cards.
I think so too. Tags like AI technology as well kind of lends itself towards in-store grading, right? Take your card to a kiosk, put it in the machine, the AI grades it, slabs it, 5 minutes later you've got a grade instead of 3 weeks. How cool would that be?
Oh man, I get so excited talking about stuff like this. But anyway, let's rip some packs, boys. I think seeing as I've already got my screen share pulled up here, I think I'll probably go first. And then we can just take turns. So let's pull
Why
it
were you
up.
flipping that one? I had two actually final questions. One,
Go ahead.
if I have a ton of cards in my house, not saying I do. If I have a ton of cards in my house and I want to deposit them in Collector Crypt, I can do that, right?
You absolutely can, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because you mentioned you have two dogs in the house. I have 4. So my cards, the risk of my cards getting eaten up here is not 0. So
bring them on chain. There's a nice little walkthrough on our website that explains that process. I recommend it, particularly the higher value ones. You should do that.
Beautiful. Just another great feature of Collector Crypt. And then I guess the final one is, I know you are as well, but I'm a big trade show guy. I walk around to trade shows all the time. Have you ever thought about, and I would do this if I was there and I didn't know about Collector Crypt. You ever thought about doing like an IRL installation of this?
Oh, absolutely. There is, I guess, a sister company that we're keeping under wraps just a little bit longer. But when they launch, we absolutely plan to make a big splash at some of these IRL events. I think BZ was in South Korea maybe last week. The BZ team had this claw machine. You drop a claw down and grab a little Pokeball. There was a line out the door for the thing. And these in-person activations, like, crypto folks know how to market. they know how to surprise and delight. Like, we have a competitive advantage once we enter the traditional realm. I really think we can kind of take over some of these shows. Just something that folks have never seen before naturally makes them gravitate towards it to want to interact. I foresee a lot more interactive experiences at these card shows as years go on.
I could not agree more. I just as a degenerate who attends card shows, I can't think of a more fun experience if I was to go. So figured I'd ask. But anyways, not going to stall the show anymore from doing what people want to see here and ripping these slabs.
So I think we should do a pack battle, right? Whoever pulls the highest card has to get some bragging rights for the next week or something.
Okay. Sounds good.
Down.
Let's do it. So I guess then we're all just going to pull $25 packs unless someone wants to go $50 because then they're automatically going to get better, right? So what do you guys think?
Or do we go straight to the 50? We could do 2 25s or 150. It's your call, Chris.
Let's do 150. I reckon 150 pack each and see what we pull.
Brilliant.
I'm there.
Let's do it. Okay.
Howard, if you paste your wallet in the private chat here, I'll send you a pack.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. All right. So we're on the Elite Pokemon Gacha here. $50 pack. Let's do this, guys. Whew. The moment of truth. 2024. PSA 10. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Uncommon.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
That's
all right.
good.
Oh, let's
What
go.
do we got?
Nice. Mimikyu.
Oh,
Let's go.
It's a 10. Ooh.
Okay. I'm stoked.
That's going to be hard to beat.
Okay. It is.
Dude, that's a banger. How am I supposed to beat that?
I'm going to take a screenshot of that. I'm not accepting any buybacks on that yet. I'm going to hold on to that for a hot minute. I will remove my screen share and let's add base's screen share to the stage.
All right.
Whew, man, let's go, baby.
Man, you made a good first impression. We'll see here. Back looks clean.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay.
2000. Ooh, okay.
It's an 8.
PSA 8.
Ah.
Oh, damn.
Hey, first edition Squirtle. I can't be upset about that.
That's a nice card.
That's
nice.
a cool card.
You can't be mad at
right?
that.
Nice.
Is that right? I'm checking price charting. Oh, no, it's right.
go.
Okay. I'll take it.
Nice.
It's hard to find cards from 2008.
Yeah, that's
true.
I've never even seen that Squirtle card before, and that's why I love this hobby and this Gacha machine,
beautiful
because I'm
card.
constantly finding new cards I like. Now I'm still pissed I
Beautiful,
lost to Chris,
beautiful
but this eases the pain a little bit.
Oh, man. Alrighty. I'm going to remove base, and who wants to go next?
Up to you.
Okay.
Cotto, why don't we do you next, brother?
Okay. Let's see. What do we got?
It's Cotto's turn. Can he beat an $87 Mimikyu?
I believe.
Generating pack.
Just get that Slow King there.
Ooh.
Yeah, just a cool $4,800 pool.
Oh.
Sorry, I was having
Opening
wallet
that.
issues. All right, let's go.
No, you're good, brother.
All right.
Okay, come on, baby.
Here we go.
Okay, 2021. Let's go. PSA 9.
Ah, Chris keeps the reign here.
Oh, that's still cool. That's nice.
That's still nice.
Yeah, let's go.
I just opened one of those celebration UPCs.
Oh, from 25?
Yeah.
Dang. Anything good?
No, but the metal cards didn't look too bad. So
Yeah, the metal cards are sick.
Yeah. Not many chips on them. So, anyways,
All right.
we ready?
Let's bring up Devour's screen. Yeah, ready to go.
All right, here we
Can
go.
Devour?
Whoa, Devour's almost got a free pack.
I'm telling you, I use this.
You might get a free pack with this spin, honestly.
Maybe you'll have to rip 2. Japanese.
Okay, Japanese, 2021,
Oof.
PSA 8. Come on.
Japanese
oh.
and Not great for the you know.
Ah, it's
Oh,
Rayquaza.
that's clean. That is clean.
If only it was a 10.
If only it was
If
a 10.
only. Still
We're
a cool
gonna-
card.
We're gonna sell that one back because I don't think I'm ever getting a rate of 85% at a trade show.
There you go.
Hey,
Well,
let's see
there
if
you
I
have
get
it,
a-
guys.
Wait, let's see if I got a free pack out of that one.
Refresh your page. I'm betting you got one.
Oh,
so
so close.
You might as well just open one more Devour and get the free pack and then rip
That's
the
how
free
they.
pack.
That's how they get you. See this. All right, let me. I'll swap some over and then, I'll swap some funds over and then we'll open one more for the fun of it.
Okay, I've got enough for one more pack here.
Oh,
Let's
beautiful.
go.
Oh, look at us. We're addicted.
We have a problem, boys. All right,
just
let's
love
bring
collecting.
Gotto back up. What do you guys think of the background music?
I think it's
Okay.
great.
It's
cool,
very calming.
Common.
Oh,
I jinxed you.
cute.
Doesn't do it for me.
No.
Still a cute card though.
Oh well. Well, nice one, guys. Devour, are you ready to do one more yet? Or?
I got one more.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, we sharing. We're
Yeah,
live.
there we go.
Yep. I'm just snagging all the
Another
Japanese
jab.
cards.
Better be a
2023
10.
and a rare.
Okay.
Yeah,
Off to a good
let's
start.
go.
No!
Oh, come on.
Chris took
come
all of our
on.
luck, man.
Okay,
that's
sorry,
cool.
boys.
That's a cool card
Nice
though.
one.
It is.
Yeah, Giovanni.
We'll think about
Very,
selling
very
that one.
nice.
Do I have a free one?
Oh,
I do.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, let's go. 3 packs for the win. And last pack magic. Let's go.
Last pack magic.
Come on. It's
Another Japanese.
Three
Another
for
one.
three
3 for
Japanese.
3.
right,
2025.
New, too.
2025.
10. Come on, 10.
Uh-oh.
Let's go. Oh, come on.
You know what though? It's a free pack.
It is
It
a
is.
free
Free
pack.
I just got 2 super rare Japanese trainers back to
Keep
back.
them. Keep
There's
them. In
gotta
10
be
years.
a price for
10
that.
years, they'll be worth a lot more.
A lot of times, the Japanese cards don't have as high of a value compared to the English ones, but for some reason, the trainer cards always resist that sentiment, right? You'll fetch a better premium on Japanese trainers than you will English trainers a lot of times. So
Yeah.
maybe
It's
hold
just-
on.
don't
to
they
it.
have like anti-gambling laws there where you have to hit like in a box? There's a certain amount of times you have to hit, which is why they're cheaper.
And the yeah, so loose packs is a different story, but if you buy a box, there's a guaranteed super rare or something like that in them. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Amazing. All right, Base, I know
It's
you're
US,
going to
we
jump.
just get rinsed, and we love it.
That's right. I had fun though. That's all that matters.
It was amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today, brother. Really, really appreciate you making the time and coming on. It's been a great show. We got almost 500 people tuned in today. So shout out to everyone in the audience. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining and for being here. And yeah, we'll see you back here, same time, same place next week.
Thank you guys for having me. I had a blast. It was fun ripping packs with you.
It was
Oh,
amazing.
appreciate you, man. That was a lot of fun.
We got to keep doing it. I love these packs.
Let's go.
All right.
Big
Thanks
thank you to
Appreciate it.
yeah, big thanks to Gotto and Devour as well. Thanks so much for joining today and making the time, boys. Take care, everyone. Peace.